From the Home Slice News Center, this is the Daily Slice for Wednesday, December 20th, 2023. I'm D. Ray Knight. This is what's going on. A Rapid City man has received a 7-year prison term for reckless behavior with a firearm. In January, Blaze Gallus, 34, threatened an individual by pointing a gun and firing 4 shots into the air. No one was injured. Gallus pleaded guilty to aggravated assault and, while awaiting sentencing, further entangled himself with the law by possessing a stolen vehicle. This additional charge earned him a 5-year prison sentence running concurrently with the assault conviction. The Rapid City Council this week voted to pass an amendment regarding Rapid City's water rates. Rates for water and water reclamation utilities across Rapid City will increase to help with crucial facility improvements and maintenance. This rate increase will be covered over the next 5 years, with the average increase in a water bill being around $4. Rapid City residents could start seeing these rates implemented around the first of the year. The amendment passed on a 5-4 vote. In news from the nation and the world, a divided Colorado Supreme Court is removing former President Donald Trump from the state's primary ballot, saying in an historic ruling that he is ineligible to be president after his role in the January 6, 2021 attack on the U.S. Capitol. The ruling Tuesday marks for the first time in history that Section 3 of the 14th Amendment has been used to disqualify a presidential candidate. Trump's campaign spokesman called it a flawed decision and said they will appeal it to the U.S. Supreme Court, which has never ruled on Section 3. The provision forbids those who engage in insurrection from holding office and was used mainly after the Civil War to keep former Confederates out of government. Hamas top leader is in Cairo for talks on the war in Gaza. Ismail Haniyeh's visit Wednesday is part of a flurry of diplomacy aimed at securing another ceasefire and hostage swap at a moment when the militant group is putting up stiff resistance to Israel's offensive. It comes a day after Hamas fired rockets that set off air raid sirens in central Israel. Israel has called on the rest of the world to blacklist Hamas as a terrorist organization, saying it must be eradicated in the wake of its October 7th rampage across southern Israel that triggered the war. But the sides have recently relaunched indirect talks. After blunting Ukraine's counteroffensive from the summer, Russia is building up its resources for a new stage of the war over the winter, which could involve trying to extend its gains in the east and deal significant blows to Ukraine's vital infrastructure. Russian President Vladimir Putin seems to be hoping that relentless military pressure, combined with changing Western political dynamics and a global focus on the Israel-Hamas war, will drain support for Ukraine in the nearly 2-year-old war and force Kyiv to yield to Moscow's demands. Your weather forecast from the Home Slice Weather Center. Mix of sun and clouds and 51. Low tonight, 31. And that was your Daily Slice for Wednesday, December 20th, 2023. The Daily Slice is a production of Home Slice Media Group, hosted by D. Ray Knight with Amy Rose. Executive producer Mark Houston. Engineered by Chris Jaquess. I'm D. Ray Knight. Have a great day.